You are watching Access LaPorte County Channel 97. Coming up next is the November 6th meeting of the Michigan City Human Rights Commission. You can find more information for this meeting at www.accesslaportecounty.org.
It's 4:34, so we'll call the meeting of the Michigan City Human Rights Commission to order. And we'll start with the roll call. Ms. Albertine Allen. Sojourner Atwater. Daryl Borton.
Here.
Pastor Dennis Carroll.
Here.
Marty Corley. Bunny Demke.
Here.
Diana Gore. Jamie Lorenz. Jessica O'Brien, I'm here. Mary Ellen Quinn.
Here.
And Tyra Robertson Walker.
Here.
And looks like we have a quorum. We have the minutes from last month. Does anybody have any questions or conversation on those?
I can't remember my question. I haven't. I just don't remember. Isn't that terrible?
We can take a minute. We can always circle back to it.
Yeah.
Do you want to do the finance report first and then come back to it?
Yeah, just.
Okay. Do we have a motion to approve the minutes?
I move to approve the minutes.
And then motion by Mary Ellen and a second by Daryl. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Moving on to the finance report. Bunny?
There's been no change, no additions or subtractions so the report, excuse me, the October balance of $6,184.95 is the correct one. There's been no change since August.
Do we have a motion to accept?
I make a motion to accept the
I'll second.
finance committee.
Motion by Tyra and second by Mary Ellen. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Moving right along. We don't have executive director's report or staff attorney reports. We'll move to the finance or the committee reports. Bunny, was there any report from the finance committee?
No. We did not meet.
Okay. Mary Ellen, development committee, any reports?
Nothing from the development committee.
And Marty's not here for education committee or community engagement committee. Pastor, was there anything from the social status of African American males committee?
Pastor Carroll.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Did you have any update from the social status committee?
From the social status, no, I haven't got no report on that, although I do want to mention, the polio event. Thank you, Jessica, Matt, Kevin, Scott, Jim, two Jims, Jim Wilburn and Jim Scott. And the polio event went really well, and you organized it very, very well. And I think everybody was pleased. It took a lot to put together, but everything came off beautiful. Just wonderful.
So there was the Rotary Club that held a polio day event, and Pastor Carroll was one of the speakers. And if you missed it, there's Alco did record it, and it's on their.
I think it's in
Yeah.
today's paper.
What's that?
I think it was in today's paper.
Might have been.
Meeting over?
Well, almost. Thank you, Pastor Carroll. Marty, did you have anything to report on for the education committee?
No, ma'am.
Okay, moving on to we have no old business, so moving on to new business. If we could hear from the nominating committee as far as next year's slate of officers.
Okay, first of all, I would like to thank all of those of you that stepped up and are willing to be officers in the next year. But first off, I would like to thank all of those who served this year and did an exceptional job. We're very proud of you. Thank you all very much. So this is the slate as we have it. Daryl Borton was very nice to offer his support and to be chair, give him a lot of credit since this is his first year. Excuse me. But I have every faith in him that he does a good job. Perhaps not that much because I'm going to be the vice chair, but I'll be keeping an eye on Daryl. We go way back when Sheila was running for mayor. So, and Jamie Lorenz has agreed to be our secretary. Jamie isn't here, but thank you, Jamie. And Bonnie most graciously has agreed to continue doing her excellent job as treasurer.
Thank you. It's the easiest one of the.
You do a great job. And Pastor Carroll has made himself available to continue with the social status, and Marty would still like to be on the executive. So that's where we are at this point. Next month, if someone would want to throw their hat in the ring in the last minute, this is when I miss Larry the most, because he always ran the elections, they will do so, and we will vote. If there is no one else that wants to run, then we will accept the slate as is. So, any questions?
So next month we'll vote on that, if everybody could attend to put their vote in, and meetings are open to the public, so if anybody wants to come from the public and add any comments to that, you're welcome to. Thank you, Mary Ellen.
You're welcome, thank you.
And thank you everyone who's volunteering.
Yes.
So that'll be at our December meeting, we'll vote on that. Any additional conversation?
What's the date on that in December?
December
3rd, it looks like.
3rd.
Yeah.
December 3rd at 4:30 here at the City Hall. Moving on to commissioner comments. I'd like to start the commissioner comments by congratulating Marty Corley for re-election to the school board. And congratulations to everyone who was elected. It takes a lot of courage to run for public office. And I
Yes.
appreciate everyone who steps up to serve. And also the Salvation Army will have our red kettles out starting this weekend through Christmas Eve. So if you're interested in reading well for the Salvation Army, you can sign up online at registertoread.com. Are there any other commissioner comments?
I would like to make a suggestion, if that's okay. When we are to do our elections next month, if we could ask Tatanisha to attend, to oversee, to make sure that we don't miss any steps in the process. Because I can't say I officially have ran an election by myself, even though I've witnessed Larry do it so many times. That would just be a suggestion. I'm sure it's up to what her schedule is. And then just wanted to also announce that the Greater Michigan City chapter of the Drifters is hosting our annual scholarship Black Friday Throwdown. That is always the Friday after, I don't try to call it Thanksgiving because I want to respect our Native brothers and sisters. However, Giving's Day, Harvest Day, whatever we can call it. So it's that Friday after that, the 29th, and it's from 7 to 11 p.m. Again, when you purchase your tickets, $20 and $25, always ask for a receipt. This is a nonprofit organization. These are things that you can claim on your taxes and et cetera. So I look forward to seeing you guys there, and if not, maybe you can support a person that is in need to maybe be able to attend and still have that donation go towards the scholarship fund. Thank you.
Any other commissioner comments?
Jessica, if I am lucky enough to become president or chair, I would like, me and Pastor Carroll talked about it, he brought it up to me, every other committee does pledge allegiance before the meeting. We're the only committee that don't. We used to, I know, if we'd like to restart that, if it's okay with
Is
everybody.
there a reason that we don't?
Well, I was gonna say that, we would probably need to take a vote on that.
Yeah, so that's why I was gonna bring it up, maybe next month, we can vote on
That's a
it,
good idea.
it started in
Okay, sounds
January.
good. Do you want to add it to the agenda for next month, so we make sure we cover that? Any other comments?
I guess anybody else can say something. The police department, we have several things going on. We'll be swearing in a new officer on the 12th. So she's a lateral transfer from the city of LaPorte Police Department
Excellent.
coming to us. So we'll be at 83 of our 84 allotted.
Great.
It's at 11, I believe, so it's open to the public. Also, Friday, the 8th, we will be doing ribbon cutting for our officer decompression room. One of our themes for 2024 was to better work on our officers' wellness. And so we started looking at some things that to put together a wellness program for officers. And two of the things we've been able to do sooner than later, and that's one, we've started a peer support team, which is comprised of 5 officers and 1 in our social worker. And then also the decompression room is another part of that wellness program, where the area in the police department where officers can go if they're having, a lot of stress, anxiety, kind of go decompress for about 30 minutes or so prior to duty, at the end of duty, during lunch break, if we have a high stressful situation where, they need to be taken out of commission to decompress, they can use this area. We're thankful to Unity Foundation, Naturally Wood, and Sacred Dunes Health, who has come in and helped us with funding and, ideas on how to put this area together. So I think it'll be a big plus for our officers.
What is in the area? What do you have in the room?
So we'll have a massage chair, 2 recliners. We'll have a table you can put your stuff. Also an area where you can take off your vest and your gun belt and hang it close by. One of those relaxing waterfalls and mood lighting. So that's, did some affirmations on the wall in the area also for that.
That's nice.
And on the 21st of November, we'll have our graduation from our Citizens Police Academy. 6 o'clock in the, yeah, 6 o'clock. And what else do we have in November?
What time is the ribbon cutting?
Ribbon cutting, at 9:30. So anybody from the public is welcome to come also to ribbon cutting if they like. I think that's about it for this month.
Can I ask you a question, Mark?
Yes.
Are you taking donations for this decompression from
I mean,
the
yeah.
public
To like how the community
or organizations or something?
Yeah, I mean, so
Yes.
we always take donations. One of the things about us, I mean, if you want to donate and earmark for certain things, you can. I can't tell you this. A lot of our donations that we get from the community, we put right back into the community outreach stuff. We have our Shop with Our Cops which is, usually NIPSCO comes in there, our premier sponsor, but we also, do things this year with the fire department. We are collaborating with the fire department and housing authority to bring gifts to 39 families in Lakeland Estates. So, so we use our outreach money, our donations for outreach anywhere in the community we can through different things. So anybody ever want to donate to us, we'll take donations. I can guarantee that it will be used, it goes right back into the community, whether it's sometimes some training for our officers to do stuff in the outreach mode, or our canines are another program we have that we receive a lot of donations, because outside of just a regular buying them and training our officers, there's a lot of maintenance that goes along with those partners.
So when people make donations, you said like it usually goes back out in the community, but is there a need that, for this room specifically, that the Human Rights Commission or another group in the community can, is there a need for the benefit of the officers?
Yeah, because I mean, we'll
You guys
just,
have yoga mats?
yeah, so we'll just add more stuff to it. So any donation we can, we'll continue to add to it. Yeah. So yeah. But like I said, this decompression area room is basically for our part of our wellness program. So we'll continue. There's other components of the wellness program that we want to continue to add onto it. So that will help, that area too. So.
Did the officers have input into what they wanted in this room? Or is this?
I wouldn't say so much input. I guess as a it's one of those areas. It's so each decompression room is kind of different from others. We didn't we didn't take input from the whole staff, but we had a committee to kind of.
Is that a normal thing for other city police departments to have? I mean, is that unusual?
This is so mental health is like a new thing with policing. Before, in the back in the day when I came on, you didn't talk about your mental health, or you looked at it as your weak. It was bad. So this is something new. This is new for policing all over, and there are other departments that have them. I don't know how many in North that close to us to have them, but I have also looked at articles and looked at stuff from other departments, what they had in their decompression rooms when kind of starting this, when I first got the idea to start this. And so we've taken some bits and pieces from other departments of what they've had, and then take some stuff that we think that our people can use. And again, it's one of those things that we'll continue to build upon. You know, our biggest goal, our wellness program is basically, you know, looking at our physical and mental health for our officers, but not also just them, but also their families. So there's more components to it. You know, just what happens is you have to, you know, you think about funding, and we don't want to get bogged into like, oh, we got to have this much money to start it. You know, it's one of those things you can start in pieces and just continue to build. So these are two pieces that we feel like we can do now with the funding that we have, or the money we have, that we can get started and continue to build on. Eventually, we want to make sure that all of our officers have access to a clinician whenever they need them. You know what I'm saying? Instead of having to be always in a bad situation, you should be able to, if you're having, you know, you need to go to a clinician, and we have EAP, but EAP and a culturally competent clinician is two different things. And so that's what we're looking for, that culturally competent clinician that can basically understand the police world, because it's a little bit different. Same thing with EMS
And to have
fire.
it on demand.
Yeah, and have it on
Schedule
demand,
appointment,
you know,
yeah.
instead of, you know, you have to, you know, schedule EAP, or you have to have a bad situation always happen to you. Sometimes you just need to decompress. So, we'll continue to build on it and kind of look at other places that done it. When we first started looking at this, I went to CIT training in Detroit, and there was a department from Eureka, California, and this officer is who I talked to, and he started. So we've dialogued with them on what they're doing to kind of start our program, and we're working the countywide. There's a peer support team that's starting to be started between some of the agencies in the county, and some things we're going to do together that, you know, we can individually also do for our departments. But yeah, we'll take donations.
I'll give you one.
Bring them on.
Any other commissioner comments?
Tuesday the 12th, 7:30 a.m. McDonald's, Red Kettle Kickoff.
That's right.
There we go. Fun.
It's for the Salvation Army to officially kick off the Red Kettle season. If there's no other comments, we could motion to adjourn.
So
I'll make a
moved.
motion. Oh, I couldn't say it fast enough.
Motion by Marty and second by Tyra. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Our next meeting is Tuesday, December 3rd at 4:30. Thank you.
You can,
Thank you.
Commissioner City Police Department.